Good afternoon, yoga parents.
Yoga, students, that's yoga. Students, yeah.
How are you?
We are fine.
Thank you for coming to school today. Okay? Go back. Tell your fellow pupils who did not come to school today that school has started. Okay?
Yes.
And also tell your parents to tell their fellow parents to send children to school. Okay?
Yes.
So this is all. Before you close with how, by the end of term, how many were there?
They were
You can sit down.
79.
79. And then we have 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
3 boys. What is happening with boys?
6 girls.
Every class, girls and one and boys.
No, we should stop at that
Yeah.
market and we find where their children here. This is a residential.
Welcome, Mr. This is P5 class. We are good and obedient.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon. But when you go back today, tell your fellow pupils who did not turn up today that tomorrow they must be here. Okay?
Yes.
And also tell your parents to also tell other parents that school has begun. They should send children to school. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, sit down.
Thank you.
The people we have to close the year. What was the population at the end of the year? It was 92 last year. 20?
92.
92. Had 92. And today reporting 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 days. We can girls. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2 boys.
What are boys? Where are boys? Only 2 boys here also. Anyway, go and tell your brothers, not child, go and tell your parents that studies have started. Let them come, let them send the children to school.
See whether parents have sent children to school and teachers are also at school. But I'm very, very happy that at Orapada Primary School, I've found the entire staff present, which is very good. But the unfortunate thing is that the people you have come to teach are not there. So which makes it very difficult for you to have all of them together and impart the knowledge in them to help them continue with their education effective. So for me, basing on the experience I've had, and first of all, let me congratulate you. The performance of this last year, was good. Yeah, because when they did the whole assessment in the whole test, Kumi became number 1, isn't it? Although it is not what we should be proud of, but at least it's a beginning that it has improved from the other year, isn't it? So I want us to this time round to work together with you to see that this year's performance improves. So my office is going to support you by calling meetings. I've already asked the DO and the inspector. They have drawn a program. I want to go to the villages. Head teacher, the day we are having a meeting of education near your school in that location, that day, spare some time, attend that meeting with all the teachers. I want to give a message when the teachers are around, when the LCs are around, when the parents are around, isn't it? So that we we spelled out everyone's responsibility, so that at the end of the year, if there is anyone who didn't meet his or her responsibility, then it's the one we should blame, isn't it? Yeah. Because now, if exams were for tomorrow, isn't it? The rest who will come tomorrow, who did not study today, isn't it? Will all fail, isn't it? Then for me, I would rush and say, you see, these teachers have not taught, which is not good. We don't want to be unfair to any stakeholder, as long as the failure is not by that stakeholder. So I want to thank you, Orapada. You have really impressed me, the teachers. The teacher, thank you. For me now, tomorrow I will be on the radio to mobilize them to send children. And we are going to send out a program to sub-counties, but the inspector and the DO will send you head teachers so that we attend those meetings. We shall not sit too much. For me, I want to be there for about 1 or 2 hours and I stop there. Then for you, come and teach and see who is going to make Kumi fail. Will it be parents? Will it be teachers? Will it be pupils? Or will it be us who are charged with monitoring and supervising government services in the district? I want to thank you.
Yes, go on. You begin with your names.
Oh, my name is Akut Agnes.
Come again?
My name is Akut Agnes, the head teacher of Rapada Primary School. I've got some of the challenges in this school. One is we don't have enough desks. Children from P1 to P4 sit on the floor without desks. Another challenge is the absenteeism of learners is rampant. The parents decide to sit with their children at home. They don't send them to school. For example, today, the reporting day, the children have not reported. The children are still with the parents at home. Another challenge they have is accommodation. My teachers all of them don't sleep at school, apart from the few, only around 60 teachers. The rest come from outside, they rent from out far away from the school. So sometimes they come late because of that distance.
What could be the factor? What do you think could be the factor for absenteeism and for how
2 kilometers, some side in town, from town up to Orapada Primary School. And also the factor is that the parents, I mean here in around Orapada we have so many markets. Right now we have a market just around here after seed. So the children decide to go to the market like they're also selling, but they just go there, just loiter up and down. We have another market behind it. Tomorrow there's a market. They will also go to that market. Then there's again another market in the center, Atutur. There's another market. They go from here, they walk up to that market. So that causes children to miss what? Lessons. And also the parents. When we call the parents, they don't come to meetings whenever we call them. Some of them, just a few of them come. That is it.
It is 7 learners, so the parents are still with the learners at home. It affects the learning of the child a lot because for us we have already started. Those ones who are still at home, they will miss what we have begun with these ones which are here today. So it will affect the child because they are going to miss almost 8 lessons in a day. Just appealing to the parents and guardians, let them send children to school. Other than waiting, let them just prepare. They prepare early in advance, other than waiting up to this time that they go and buy the book. So I'm just appealing to them, during this time of opening, they should be sending the children to school, other than waiting for the week to end. Like a challenge. So in the case we have the issue of we have shortage of classrooms, we are just appealing the government to add us more classrooms, desks, and so on. Your name? Erau Gavas, head teacher, Kajamakanu Primary School.
the Residency Commissioner of Kumi District. I also double as a whip of my colleagues in Teso sub-region. Today being the first day of school opening, of the term opening, I ensured that I go round to see whether children have reported and also whether teachers have also reported. Fortunately, on all the schools have moved around, teachers are fully attending first day, which means for them, their commitment to teach is high. The unfortunate part of it is that the children who reported today are very, very, very few. And now I put this on the parents. When I visited one of the markets here in Atutur, I found children in the market selling sorghum, selling potatoes. This is not the time for the child to be subjected to become a salesperson of any form. This first day and the day to come until the close of the year, children must concentrate on learning. That is when we can get good results. Fortunately, on all the schools I went, government commitment to fund schools, money reached long time ago. There is no school where I've found that they have not got capitation grant. So this is a credit to government. Now, what remains is for us to interpret the funding and also ensure children attend, then we expect for good results. I'm aware that Kumi District performed relatively well in the region of Teso. Kumi is number one, but we cannot say, although I congratulate them for having been the first in the region, but where we are, we should not celebrate much. We need to double our efforts as Kumi, not to become first in one region, but to come first, one in sub-region, but to come first in the whole eastern and maybe the whole countries, when we shall say we have succeeded. My appeal to parents, please, I say it again, please send your children to schools. I've found teachers committed, waiting for your children, but you are keeping them behind for nothing. From now on, my duty is going to make sure we mobilize the parents to send children at school. I've already drawn a program to go around the district, sensitizing parents on the importance of sending their children to school so that they don't miss classes for them to fail to progress to other classes.
Exactly. Can you expound?
The schools were visited, 100% of attendance of the teachers is there. All teachers are present in all the schools. Apart from the problem of children. Children are very few. The few schools were visited, you find that the percentage of attendance is below 10%. The only school that has some improvement is 400 is Kajamakaniu, which the attendance is good. Maybe because of the mobilization the head teacher did with the community, the attendance is good. But other schools which were visited, the attendance of none is very good, very poor. You find that today in some areas, we remember we went through the market, the children are in the market, and they took off. Instead of being school, and they are complaining that the parents have not bought them what? Exercise, books and pens. But the role of parents is to buy the things. Because how do you make your child go to the field, to the market to buy for you stationery? Yet you, the father, is sitting at home. It's very risky because your child can get an accident. So the parents should know their role of getting solar material for the children. For example, the holidays have been long from December, November up to today, February 5th. parents have not bought books. That's being irresponsible parents. They're supposed to get books, pens, uniform, even on that long vac holiday. But you find the children at home because the parents have not done their part. It has affected, it will affect, they're just saying first impression is very important. So today's teachers have rested for long. They have been eager for preparing to teach. Now their children are not there. But I thank the teachers because a few that have come, the teachers have conducted the lesson, which is good. Because if they are not started teaching today, it means that these ones who came today may not be able to come again tomorrow. But thank for what they are doing. We encourage the teachers to teach. We also encourage the communities to come in, LOCs, local leaders. Please mobilize the learners and they come to school. You can't be a leader and your school does not perform. No. You're LOC1 chairman for 10 years, for 25 years, and children are not passing in your school. Then you should not be a leader. So I want to encourage the leaders to mobilize the children, they come to school. On the side of infrastructure, the government has tried. I want to appreciate our government of Uganda for what they are doing. We have been able to raise classrooms, like the school where we are now. There's a classroom block which was raised last year, and then there's also a latrine which they have raised. The government has tried. When the money is brought, the wage is paid. We sit as a technical staff plus the present the council, and they identify which schools need assistance. For us, we don't allocate. The council does allocate. But we want to appreciate at least some good work has been done for Kumi District local by the government. For last year, we had about 20 projects whereby the schools have benefited. But our challenge now is the desks. Every year people produce. People produce. The enrollment keeps increasing every year. So you find that you may not be able to realize the desks at once. Like sometimes they give us new structures, but there's no allocation for this for those new structures. So whatever we a little get, we look at the priority, which school is badly off and we give. There are schools that had not this completely, but we have tried. At least every school, frequently of the schools in the district have this, apart from a few, which were promised that when the government is enabled, we shall be able to get them this to enable the children to sit and practice good handwriting when they have it. Thank you.